Carly Fiorina, the lone female Republican candidate for president in 2016. We can't miss some of her great moments.
Good evening.
First of all, do you acknowledge what every fact checker has found, that as horrific as that scene is, it was only described on the video by someone who claimed to have seen it? There is no actual footage of the incident that you just mentioned.
No, I don't accept that at all.
That's about as close to an admission as you can get. In
That's
fact,
not what
it
they
is
say.
an admission. Look, what happened in Colorado,
A fully formed fetus on the table, its heart beating, its legs kicking, while someone says we have to keep it alive to harvest its brain.
Let's be careful about what we're saying. Of course they were edited. What you're saying
let's be
is
very careful about what we're saying,
you're
Chris.
saying that
let's be very careful about what we're saying.
Some preschoolers went on a field trip yesterday, okay, and they ended up listening to Republican presidential candidate Carly Fiorina talk about harvesting organs from unborn fetuses. Yeah, weird. Now, obviously, the kids' parents are upset, saying they don't give anyone permission to subject their 4- and 5-year-olds to an anti-abortion rally.
Lauda saw Barbara Boxer briefly on television this morning and said what everyone says, God, what is that hair? So yesterday, you didn't...
Fiorina, realizing she's on the live mic, as you can hear.
More evidence is coming out from the scientific community that says climate change has made this worse. Not to say that the drought is directly caused, but it's made it worse.
You know what's also made it worse? Politicians, liberal politicians.
Do you believe the Clintons have a real marriage?
They've been married for a very long time. They've been married for a very long time.
So it's a real marriage.
They've been married for a very long time.
It's a real marriage thing. You'll say that.
They've been married for a long time.
Why are you hiding from an answer?
Well, gee, after the last debate, I was told that I didn't smile enough.
And when Putin calls me to complain, I just smile, that classic Carly Fiorina smile.
Profits plummeted, and even when they started rising again, they lagged well behind competitors. HP's stock value dropped by half. 30,000 workers were laid off, and less than 6 years after she took control, Fiorina was fired.
You ran for Senate and lost. You worked for John McCain. You were moved off that campaign, and he lost. You had a tenure at Hewlett-Packard that a lot of people describe as extremely rocky, destroying jobs.
Well, you've clearly been reading the Democratic talking points.
I'm
Let's
reading
just start
Fortune.
with Hewlett-Packard.
I'm reading the New York Times.
We accomplished a lot. Bill and Hillary Clinton have craved power their entire lives. Their entire lives have been about amassing power. They have used every position they have ever had to use or gain more power.
A dog is happy to see you. Dogs are your own security detail.
That's good.
You know, President Obama ate one of your cousins. Vote Republican.
I always used to eat milk bones as a kid. I thought they were very good. Here. Come here. Here.
There is nothing more threatening to the liberal media in general and to Hillary Clinton in particular than a conservative woman. I am Hillary Clinton's worst nightmare as a result. I may not be your dream candidate just yet, but I can assure you I'm Hillary Clinton's worst nightmare.